Welcome to this powerful journey of awakening your inner truth. If you are new here, consider joining our membership community, Neville Manifestation, where we dive deeper into the hidden laws of consciousness and creation. Today, you are not just listening to a speech, you are stepping into a realization that can transform your entire life. So open your mind, quiet the noise of the world, and prepare to discover the power that has always lived within you. What if I told you that everything you have ever been chasing is already yours? Not someday, not after years of struggle, not when life finally decides to choose you, but right now, in this very moment. The power you've been searching for outside has always been within you, quietly waiting for one simple realization. And today, that realization will change the way you see yourself, your life, and what you believe is possible forever. What I'm about to share with you isn't something new. It's older than memory, beyond time, and it already exists within you. It doesn't demand complicated rituals, years of study, or exhausting effort. It asks for just one thing: awareness. A realization so simple yet so powerful that it can shift everything. You are the operant power. You are not separate from abundance, looking at it from a distance as if it belongs somewhere else. You are not waiting for life to finally choose you. You are connected to the source itself. You are part of it. The very energy that creates wealth, opportunity, and success is already alive within you right now. And there are three simple words that can awaken this power when spoken with real feeling and understanding. These words are not powerful because of how they sound or because you repeat them endlessly. Their power comes from the state of consciousness behind them. When you truly feel them, when you accept them as truth, they impress your subconscious mind. And whatever is impressed within must show itself in your outer world. Because everything you see around you is simply a reflection of what you've been saying to yourself internally. Your world is the visible expression of your inner assumptions. Money, wealth, and success are not outside of you waiting for the right moment. They are not rewards for suffering or struggle. They are reflections of the state you live in. If you want money to flow easily into your life, then you must first step into the inner state where it already does. You must become, in your imagination, the version of yourself who already has it. And you must remain loyal to that state until it becomes your reality. So what are these three words? It is done. Say it slowly, with certainty. It is done. Notice what happens inside you when you say it with belief. Your body relaxes, your breath settles, your mind becomes quieter. Something within you begins to shift. It is done. Not it will happen. Not I hope it works. Not maybe someday. No, now. Complete. Finished. Fulfilled in consciousness. When you say it is done, you are not asking anything from the outside world. You are not begging life to give you something. You are declaring that what you desire already exists in the only place that matters, your consciousness. You are placing that certainty into your subconscious mind, which is the creative force behind everything. And once something is impressed there with feeling and conviction, it must express itself in your external reality. Nothing truly needs to be created. Everything already exists as a possibility, as a state. Your role is simply to choose. It's like tuning a radio. The station of wealth is already broadcasting. The frequency of abundance is always available. You are not creating it, you are aligning with it. When you say, it is done, you are tuning your awareness to that frequency. And once you're tuned in, your life begins to reflect it. Don't be fooled by what you currently see. You might look at your bank account and feel discouraged. You might see bills, delays, or missed opportunities. But these are only leftovers from a previous state, old assumptions that are still playing out. The moment you truly accept it is done, you shift into a new state. And when your state changes, your reality begins to rearrange itself. Events will unfold naturally. Opportunities will appear. Things will move in ways you didn't plan or expect. This is what's often called the bridge of incidents. It carries you from where you are to where you've already assumed yourself to be. The key is not effort. The key is consistency in your assumption. You don't need to force anything. You just need to return again and again to the feeling that it is already yours. Start your day with it. Before you check your phone, before the world fills your mind with distractions, pause and say softly, it is done. Feel what it would be like if money were already flowing into your life. Feel the ease, the relief, the quiet confidence of already having what you once desired. Carry that feeling with you throughout the day. Protect it. Let it guide your reactions. And when doubt shows up, and it might, don't fight it. Don't judge yourself. Just gently return to your anchor. It is done. Let those words bring you back to your center. Let them remind you that nothing is missing, nothing is far away, nothing is being withheld from you. It already exists within you, waiting for your acceptance. You are not trying to attract money. You are stepping into the version of yourself who already has it. There was a man I once knew who struggled constantly with lack. Every month felt heavier than the last. He tried everything: affirmations, visualizations, hard work, but nothing seemed to change. Then he discovered this simple shift. He began living from the feeling of "it is done." He would look at his empty wallet and calmly say, "It is done." He would open his mailbox full of bills and repeat it again, not with frustration, not as a trick, but with quiet certainty. He understood that what he was seeing was just the fading result of his old state. Within a short time, things started changing. Someone returned money he had forgotten about. A new client appeared unexpectedly. An opportunity came from a place he never would have imagined. His income increased, and his life began to move with ease. But the real change didn't start outside. It started within him. He changed his state first, and the world followed. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is law. It's a law as certain as the sunrise. It doesn't care about your past, your background, or what anyone thinks of you. It responds only to what you believe, what you feel, and what you consistently assume to be true. The words "it is done" are a key, but you must use that key properly. You must feel it. You must live from it. You cannot say "it is done" while secretly doubting it. You cannot declare it and then immediately question how or when it will happen. You cannot repeat the words while still emotionally attached to the old reality. That only shows that doubt is still in control. Instead, make "it is done" your new home. Live from that place. Think from it. Feel from it. Let it become your natural state. Because the moment it becomes real within you, it must become real around you. Ask yourself honestly, how would you feel if your bank account was already full? What would shift inside you if money started showing up easily? If the right people reached out? If the perfect opportunities appeared without you chasing them? That feeling is the real source of everything. Not the condition outside, but the state within. And you can enter that state right now by simply saying, "It is done." Close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow breath. Imagine a scene that proves your desire is already fulfilled. Step into it. Feel it. And then quietly say within yourself, "It is done." Don't worry about whether your senses agree. Everything begins in imagination. Every physical result was once invisible. The home you live in, the money you hold, all of it existed as an idea before it became real. Your imagination is where creation begins. When you say "it is done," you are planting a seed in that inner space. Now your role is simple. Nurture it with belief, give it attention through feeling, and then leave it alone. Don't keep digging it up to check if it's working. Trust the process. Faith means accepting something as real before you can see it. When you say "it is done," you are acting in that faith. And that faith is enough to move your reality into alignment. Life is not random. It responds to your assumptions. So don't wait for proof before you believe. Believe first, and the proof will follow. Think of it like a river flowing to the sea. It doesn't struggle or force its way forward. It moves because it is meant to. In the same way, when you step into the feeling that it is already done, things begin to move. Money starts flowing. Ideas come naturally. Opportunities show up, not through stress, but through alignment. You've been told that abundance comes only through hard struggle, that you must earn it through pain or prove yourself worthy. But that belief is false. You are already worthy. You don't become deserving. You recognize that you already are. The moment you truly accept "it is done," something shifts within you. The old version of you, the one filled with doubt, fear, and lack, begins to fade. And a new version takes its place. The one who knows, the one who trusts, the one who rests in certainty. Let that version of you take over. Let old thoughts dissolve naturally. Let "it is done" become your daily rhythm, your quiet inner prayer. Say it in silence. Feel it in stillness. You don't need validation from anyone else because the world simply reflects what you continue to accept as true inside yourself. When you fully live in this state, you stop forcing outcomes. You allow them. The tension disappears. What others say or do matters less because they are only mirroring your inner state. Stay consistent. Don't wait for others to believe first. You are the cause of everything. At night, let these words carry you into sleep. Feel the money already in your hands. Feel the freedom, the peace, the joy. Sleep in that state, because what you carry into sleep reaches deep into your subconscious. Make this your daily practice. Wake up with, "It is done." Move through your day holding that feeling quietly within. Fall asleep with it again. Don't judge your life by what your senses show you right now. The outer world is always delayed. It reflects what you accepted earlier. If you want new results, you must first accept a new truth. I've seen people completely change their lives using this principle. Debts disappeared, opportunities appeared, wealth grew in ways that seemed unbelievable. Not because they forced it, but because they changed their inner state first. And every transformation started the same way, with the decision to accept that it was already done. You don't need to know how things will happen. That's not your role. Your only responsibility is to accept that it already has. You are already the version of yourself who has what you want. When you live from that identity, money comes naturally, not because you chased it, but because you became someone it flows to. Say it again, "It is done." Let those words answer your doubts. Let them calm your fears. Let them silence overthinking. Because once you truly accept it, the world has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Carry these words into your life. Let them guide your thoughts. Let them settle in your heart. Over time, you will notice a shift, not forced, not rushed, but natural. You will begin to live in a reality where money flows easily, not as a reward, but as a reflection of who you have become inside. Repeat it softly throughout your day, not as a demand, but as a quiet knowing. When you truly believe it is done, your energy changes. You become magnetic. You attract what matches your new state without effort. This is not about trying harder or visualizing more intensely. It's about fully accepting the feeling of completion. When you do that, you let go of the old story, the waiting, the struggle, the need. You are no longer outside, hoping something will happen. You are already inside the experience. Every time you repeat, "It is done," you reinforce that truth. You water the seed. You relax into the outcome. And in that relaxation, things begin to unfold. Walk into tomorrow with confidence. Not because everything has already changed on the outside, but because you have changed on the inside. You have stepped into the state where it already exists. "It is done" is not the start of something. It is the end of doubt, the end of fear, the end of waiting. And the only thing it asks of you is belief. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You don't need to struggle. You only need to accept what is unseen as real. Say it again and let it sink deep within you. It is done. At first, you may notice small signs, unexpected help, new chances, little shifts that seem almost random. Don't ignore them. They are proof that something is moving. They are signs that you are aligned. Keep going. Stay with it. Money is energy, and energy responds to your state. It moves toward confidence, ease, gratitude, and certainty. It flows to the one who expects it even before seeing it. And living in that state doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be as simple as feeling calm, speaking with ease, moving without urgency, and choosing trust over fear. Let "it is done" become a quiet background within you. Let it settle so deeply that you don't even need to say it out loud anymore. Your presence will express it. Others will feel the difference in you. They may not understand it, but they will sense it, and life will begin to respond. Money will come in ways that feel natural. Opportunities will feel aligned. And one day, you'll look back and realize how much has changed. So keep returning to it. When you doubt, say it. When you feel grateful, say it. When you spend, say it. When you give, say it. Let it become part of who you are. Because once you truly accept it, it is already yours. Let these words become your steady presence, your quiet strength, your alignment with the deeper order of life. Allow them to replace the old patterns of fear, doubt, and scarcity that once lived in your mind. Let every belief that told you that you weren't enough, that you couldn't succeed, or that you weren't chosen begin to fade away. Let the past be softened, the present reshaped, and the future guided with ease and trust. You might feel tempted to judge your progress by what you can physically see, but that's not the true measure. Instead, notice what's happening within you. Are you calmer than before? Do you trust more? Are you less shaken by things that once disturbed you? That is real movement. That is alignment happening in real time. When your inner state shifts, your outer world has no choice but to follow. If you stay consistent, there will come a moment when you look around and realize you're living in what used to exist only in your imagination. You'll step into spaces you once only dreamed of. You'll hold real, tangible proof of the abundance you once felt only inside, and you'll smile, knowing that what you once affirmed as truth has now taken form in your reality. Even then, don't stop. Life is always expanding. Each desire fulfilled opens the door to something greater. So repeat the words again, not from a place of lack, but from growth. Let them become part of you, part of your daily rhythm, your ongoing connection to something infinite. And if fear ever creeps back in, if old thoughts try to return, pause, be still. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and gently remind yourself once again, it is done. Let that statement echo within you. Let it break through doubt and quiet every false belief. Speak it with certainty, as if it's already final, already complete. Because when you truly say it, you stop searching. You stop struggling. You stop delaying what you desire. Instead, you claim it. And in that claiming, it becomes yours. You are no longer waiting for life to happen. You are becoming the person who already has it. And as you change internally, your world begins to reflect that shift with precision. Opportunities appear, solutions come, money shows up in ways you didn't expect. Not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. Each time you return to that inner knowing, you strengthen it. This isn't wishful thinking, it's a state of being. The world doesn't respond to what you explain, it responds to who you are. Your energy, your identity, your inner conviction, these are what shape your reality. The process is always active. The moment your subconscious accepts that your desire is already fulfilled, things begin to rearrange themselves. You might still hear negativity around you. You might still see fear in the world. But none of it has power over you unless you give it that power. You've chosen a new direction. You've shifted your loyalty to a new story. This is where discipline comes in. Not force, but consistency. Staying rooted in what you know to be true, even when your senses haven't caught up yet. That's real faith. That's the key. Money, for example, isn't just about hard work. It responds to your mindset. Some people work endlessly and struggle, while others move with ease and receive more. The difference lies in their state of being. When you change how you see yourself, when you step into the identity of someone who already has what they desire, your reality must reflect that. Persistence doesn't mean struggle. It means gently returning again and again to the same inner truth. No force, no pressure, just a steady knowing. This is how you take control of your inner world. This is how you rewrite your story. And if you've ever questioned your worth, hear this clearly. Abundance is natural to you. Wealth is not something reserved for a few. It's part of your design. The fact that you can imagine a better life is evidence that it's meant for you. You wouldn't feel the desire if it wasn't possible. Desire itself is a signal, a quiet call reminding you of what's already within your reach. And your response is simple. You acknowledge it. You accept it. You declare it done. Some might wonder how something can be done when it hasn't appeared yet. But everything begins within. The outer world is simply a reflection. Time is not something to fear. It works for you. Once you accept something as complete, time organizes everything needed to bring it into form. So speak your truth with confidence. Let it become second nature. Say it when you wake up, before old thoughts take over. Say it at night, letting it settle into your subconscious. Let it flow through your day, quietly shaping your mindset. In doing this, you shift from hoping to knowing, from waiting to having. You step into your role as the creator of your life. The world around you will always mirror the story you tell yourself internally. And when things begin to show up, and they will, you won't be surprised. You'll understand that you didn't chase them, you allowed them. You became the version of yourself who naturally receives them. Even when you reach new levels, keep going. Life doesn't stop expanding. New desires will come, and the same principle applies. Nothing changes except your next decision, your next belief. Others may ask you how you did it. They may expect some complicated answer. But you'll know the truth. It was never about struggle or strategy. It was about your inner world. It was about choosing to believe, to feel, and to live as if it was already yours. When your mind is filled with the feeling of having, your life must follow. You're not forcing anything. You're aligning with what already exists. You're tuning yourself to the reality where your desire is already fulfilled. And once you truly step into that state, you become unstoppable. There is nothing more powerful than a mind that knows its own creative ability. Obstacles lose their strength, limitations fade away, doubt no longer has a place. There may still be moments of delay, but delay is not denial. It's simply the time between planting and harvest. Stay steady. Don't dig up your progress with doubt. Keep nurturing it with certainty. Let your words reinforce your belief. Let them guide your state. Over time, what once felt invisible will become visible. What once seemed impossible will become natural. So stand firmly in your knowing. Move through life with confidence. Trust the process fully. And remember, everything begins within you. It is already done. Nothing was ever missing from your life, only your awareness of it. The moment you truly accept that it is done, you step out of waiting and into being, out of struggle and into flow. The world does not change you, it reflects you. And as you remain faithful to this inner knowing, reality must align in perfect harmony. So walk forward with quiet certainty, not seeking, not doubting, but knowing. Because what you have claimed within is already yours without. It is done.